so the match will be underway in about 2 minutes. Let's see what the semifinals have in store for us. Obviously, semifinals really exciting part of the competition, playoffs in general. But from the semifinals, of course, one of these teams is going to get the ticket today to the grand finals, and whoever makes it to the grand finals, obviously battles for the championship. So this is going to be a very great match. The quarterfinals were very competitive. I don't think there was a single sweep during the entire quarterfinals. So a very competitive group that we're gonna have here, and we're gonna have some great matches, some great Clash Royale today. Just waiting now on the managers to send their lineups. So let's message them here. Alright, so just gonna wait on the lineups here, and the match will be underway very soon. So here from Oliphant, I think he's the manager for Getyas. So for Getyas, we have, let's see, your game sound too loud to hear your voice. Okay, I'll turn down the game audio. Is that better? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me better, or if I need to turn it down more. But so our lineup from Getyas is Raf is Roif, Jordy, Outlast, and as a substitute, Destroyer. And now we're just waiting on the lineup from French SWAT, and there it is. We have Hulk, Neymar, Self, and Jorginho as sub. That's way better. All right, good to know. Good to know. And let's see what we have in store for us. Just to let the chat know, there's like every time I stream, there's like a few seconds of delay between when you send a message in chat and when I actually see it. Like I don't know why OBS does that, but for some reason I see the chat like way after, like minutes after. I don't know if minutes, but like at least like probably like a solid like 30 seconds after. So I apologize if I take like a little long to answer your messages. It's because I don't see them in time. So the Blue Kings should be all French SWAT, and Getyas will be the Red Kings for this one. And we have a Tess King of the Hill set. So obviously they play the simultaneous set, and then the King of the Hill, the winner of the King of the Hill takes the set. You guys know the drill. I'm sure you're everyone who's tuned into the stream is probably involved in competitive Clash Royale in some capacity. So there are no bans for this set. Evolutions are now allowed. They weren't allowed during the group stage. We're going to allow them on. We're going to allow them for the playoffs because they're kind of a part of the game now. You know, it's like. I think it's going to be the new norm, even in the competitive community. Getyas on top. Yep. We have Getyas up top, and we have French on bottom. So we're a little swapped right there, but Yeah, Getyas is up on top, and French SWAT players are going to be on the bottom. I should have I should have set the scoreboard differently, but it is what it is. So, getting back to the match here, it looks like we have a minor wall breakers with Royal Recruits against what is this on top? It's probably it kind of looks like minor control, but I'm not sure though. Maybe balloon. I'm watching in clan and on stream, so I can watch too much. Yeah, yeah. That's smart actually. Yeah, you can't watch all the games because of the test format, which is obviously test isn't like the best for a live stream, I understand, but um something that I wanted to achieve with this league was to make the matches go by quickly. Um because I remember when I used to play competitively, some of these matches can take forever, man, especially in playoffs. Man, it takes a really long time. So test kind of makes the matches go by a little quicker. And that's why we use it. Oh yeah, so it's drill from Raph, and it looks like Hulk is in control of this match. Probably really difficult for Raph to break through here. Um, Log takes care of that drill pretty well. The Evo recruits in general are kind of difficult to deal with for Raph. I think he would have definitely preferred to have like a bomb tower or something in this matchup, but he has Tesla bats. It also doesn't look like Raph has much for the bats either, so they're gonna get a good amount of value. And yeah, just Raph is struggling to defend all of Hulk's pushes. Hulk getting damage in both lanes, and it's looking like the player from French Shot is gonna take this game most likely. But match isn't over. Everything is possible. We'll see if Raph can turn this around. So Miner coming in with a poison. Those recruits are going to charge on that Tesla, completely wrecking those Teslas. Miner plus poison getting some damage in that left-hand lane down to 991 HP. And Hulk still trying to find a way through here. Those bats again just kind of annoying the heck out of Raph here. Not much to do. No zap, no snowball. No real good answer to those bats. Skeletons come back and catch the Miner this time. Miner gets 2 hits, and that recruit's probably going to connect. No, Knight comes down and catches it in the last moment. Another drill's going to come down. Recruits up high from Hulk to pressure, and that's going to be a good amount of pressure. Let's see how Raph is able to defend this. Evo Knight comes down. Evo Knight doing a good job at tanking, but not going to be enough with those bats helping out there. That's going to be GG. Well played. Game is going to Hulk. So Hulk will now play in the normal King of the Hill. Let's see. Let's see how Getyas did here. So Getyas lost the second game as well. Oh wait, no, no, no. Is it the other way around? Up top we have Getyas. No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, yeah. So Outlast won. So Getyas has 2 players in, and Frenchbot has only one. So Hulk is gonna have to try and sweep Jordy and Outlast in the King of the Hill to give this first set to French SWAT. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm getting challenged to a friendly battle here. I'm not going to be able to accept it this time. Little busy. So how are we doing in the chat? Any inside information that you guys can give us on the on how good these teams are? I haven't been really keeping up with everything that's been going on. So I'd like to know, who do you guys think is the favorite to take the match today? Right, so Hulk waiting for his opponent here. He needs to get the King of the Hill sweep, though it's obviously always difficult. It's still very much possible. He needs to win 2 games, so it's not too unviable. You know, they could still steal it. All right, so Miner from Jordy gets caught by the Monk. I think Francois is the favorite and Getyus are the underdogs, but they're my favorites. Yeah, I don't know if I'm mistaken on this, but I think Getyus is actually like I don't know if the academy team, but I think they are like the B team from their org, and they actually qualified to playoffs. And the A team was in another group, in Group A, and they didn't qualify. So they are the underdogs, but they've been doing well in this tournament. So it looks like we have minor wall breakers from Jordy, and we have I don't know if this is a strange deck, but it looks strange to me. This sort of Hog Rider deck down low. Um, I've never really seen it before, but I haven't been playing that much, so I wouldn't know if it's like super meta or not. But Getyus is the main team. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So the B team's the one that got knocked out. Okay, so I had it backwards. I see. Yeah, yeah. Well, regardless, Getyus has been doing really good this season. They're definitely a solid squad. Francois, I heard is a big team, so we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. It'll be interesting. So Monk over here using the ability, going to take out those goblins and get a little bit of chip damage on that left-hand tower. Though Jordy winning slightly from those minor hits on the left-hand side. Wallbreaker's coming down. Firecracker to counter them. It counters them well. Bomb Tower and Knight to defend the Hog. Earthquake to get some damage, take down that Bomb Tower. Another minor poison, and Jordy keeps getting damage in here. Um, and it's looking like it's very much in his favor. That Miner still getting tanked for by that Evo Knight, still getting hits in there. That's going to be a significant amount of damage for Jordy here. And all of a sudden, Hulk is on the back foot. Um, we'll see what he tries here. He's going to have to try some funky things here to try and see if he can catch Jordy off balance and see if he can get some damage in there. But honestly, with Tornado and Bomb Tower, it's looking like this is probably going to be a win for Jordy. So another push here coming down. No Earthquake to get rid of that Bomb Tower, so Hog's going to go down. And Hulk giving up here, snowballing nothing, and that's going to be the game for Jordy, and Jordy taking the set for I think for Getyus here. For Getyus, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check if yeah, for Getyus. So Getyus is taking set 1. Uh-oh. Um yeah, the computer bugged out here, but let me see. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. But we have a problem here. I hope you guys can still hear me. I'm trying to fix whatever's going on here. Um and if not, I might have to reopen OBS. I'm not sure. It doesn't indicate that the stream has stopped, so I hope the stream didn't stop. You can still hear me? Go on translate to pronounce get yes correctly. Um, maybe in a bit. Um, hold on. Not showing up on the screen, huh? All right. Well, I'm gonna try and close and reopen lonely screen here. Let's see if it decides to work. So, uh, the program's giving me some trouble here. OBS is doing fine, but I'm gonna try and get the my iPhone back on the screen. Um, all right. Let's see if it's back up now. So, all right. I hope that you guys can see now, because the computer, I don't know. It was like about to crash. It didn't, but it was like about to crash right now. I'm not sure what that was about. Um, and set two, I kind of forgot what it was. I'm not gonna lie. I'll check right now. Um, but let's chalk that point up to the Get Yous team here. So I'm just gonna check real quick what the second set is. I think it's just a test. I'm pretty sure. 3v3 test, no King of the Hill. Um, yeah, correct. So second set now is 3v3 test, no King of the Hill. And lineups are sent. Did the match start? Oh, the match started, but it didn't show up. So it's gonna be Hulk up first versus um wait, no, they're in different clans. This isn't the match. Yeah, that's not the match. Yeah, just waiting for the match to start. We're gonna have Jorginho, Safe, and Neymar from French SWAT, and Jordy, MKers Surgical, and Raph from Get Yes. I'll check right now how it's pronounced. Let's see. Well, oh, after the match, I'll check how it's pronounced. I'm not I'm not German. That's why I'm from California. Yeah, no bans, no bans. So just waiting for that last game to start. Surgical gonna carry, not gonna lie. All right, we'll watch Surgical then. We'll watch Surgical's game. Let's see if everything he's hyped up to be. It's a Dutch team. Yeah, well I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about Dutch. I don't. I'm very far away from Europe. Please don't ever make that mistake again. All right, I won't call them a German team anymore. Don't worry. It's like I actually am Mexican. That's what's funny. I am a Mexican. um. No, yeah, I understand. It's obviously like it's not the same country. It's not the same country. I know. Dutch is what they speak in the Netherlands, right? I'm not wrong about that. I'm pretty sure. All right, so we have yeah. I know what you were trying to say. It's like calling like an American a Canadian. I understand. I understand. It's not the same. So we have Save here playing probably Lava Loon, right? We're disgustingly nationalistic. Please excuse me. You're excused. You're excused. I understand. I understand. You don't want me to call you a German. That's understandable. So we have Hog versus Lava Loon over here, or not Lava Loon, huh? It's probably just Lava Hound. Um, because they haven't revealed the last card, and there's no balloon here. Yeah, so it's a Lava Miner deck versus a Hog Rider deck, and you'd think this is a pretty tough matchup for Surgical, but he's actually winning. So, oh, he has Inferno Tower, so it's not like a horrible matchup. It's doable, but still kind of hard. A cycle snipe. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. Um, it's definitely going to be tough for Surgical to hang in there. It's doable, but those barbarians, those evil barbarians are brutal, man. They just absolutely wreck that hog, and I would imagine Surgical probably has Fireball here, but it's not really going to matter. He already lost. So that's going to be, yeah, game one for Safe here. And if that was a snipe, it was a pretty good one, I would say. Pretty good snipe there. And now we have to count up the scoreboard here. So Safe player for French SWAT. That's 1 point for French SWAT. And let's spectate the ongoing matches. Jorginho versus Jordy. So if Jorginho wins here, that's game for French SWAT, but it's looking unlikely. Jorginho is losing pretty bad. Fireball's going to come down. 21 HP. Once log comes down, that's going to be GG, well played. So that's going to be set two for French SWAT. So we're going to the third set. We're going to the third set. That's it for the tests. Mm, there we go. 1-1. 1-1 is the score so far. Neymar versus Raf. It won't make a difference, but we'll just watch. 20 seconds left. Earthquake comes down. And hold on. I think if Neymar wins here, it's for French SWAT. So that's gonna be, yeah. The set's for French SWAT now. And so yep, that's 2 out of 3 for French SWAT. That's gonna be the yeah, this was the deciding game. I'm not very good at math. I'm not a very smart individual, as you can tell. But so far the score is 2-2. Let me check what the third set is. I believe it's a 1 versus 1 best of 5 with bans. Yep, that's correct. 1 versus 1 best of 5. So first to win 3 games, not 2 games. So yeah, 1v1 BO5 with ban. French SWAT requests. Um, so let's see. Let's see who comes out here. All good happens. Yeah. It's hard to commentate and pay attention to the stream and like referee at the same time. It's a lot of tasks for my small brain. Jorginho from French SWAT, and he's banning the miner. So is miner still good, guys? I mean, I've seen it used quite a bit here, and they nerfed him like 10 times. Like I saw they nerfed his damage on tower like another 15% for some reason. So I don't know if the Miner is actually still a good card. Maybe it is. Maybe it is because it's used quite a lot, and Jorginho decided to ban it. It's going to be Jorginho versus MK or Surgical, and Surgical is banning the Royal Recruits. So Miner is still extremely good. I guess it's just one of those cards that's always going to be good. Yeah, it will always be good. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if getting nerfed 50 times doesn't do it, I think it's just one of those cards that's broken by design, I guess. Jordy is so good. Jordy is what team is Jordy on? He's on Get Yes, right? I'll look up how to pronounce the team name right now. Hold on. Hopefully the game doesn't start before I'm able to do it. So it's Hightius, right? Something like that. I know I'm not pronouncing it properly, but that's closer to it. You know, like if your throat doesn't hurt when trying to pronounce the Dutch Hightius or what is it? Something like that, man. I don't know. I haven't spoken that language my whole life. I only speak English and Spanish. Those are the only two languages that I can pronounce words in. All right, so match is underway here. Jorginho coming in with a hog deck versus what looks like a pretty classic Royal Giant deck with the Phoenix. Phoenix, Fisherman. Yep, yeah, definitely Royal Giant. So Prince coming down here to defend the Royal Giant with Firecracker, but still getting some shots on tower. Nice initial damage for Surgical. Let's see how he responds to this counter push. Fisherman coming down. Not really the best response here, taking a lot of damage on his right hand tower is Surgical, and that's tower down. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, aquí. Viendo las partidas acá, a gusto. Jorginho has Mega Knight, by the way. Mega Knight. So, yeah, this isn't a very good matchup for Surgical. Or, I mean, it isn't. It's not like impossible. It's my Walrikers Mega Knight Prince, but he has Hog Earthquake instead of minor wall breakers. That's a really strange substitution, don't you think? Or is that like a thing that you guys do in competitive? Like you just sub out the miner for a Hog Rider? Like is that a thing that exists? That's pretty weird. But I mean, it's working. He's winning by a lot, and that's probably. I mean, it's not impossible. It's good for Surge, I'd say. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand. Sometimes we gotta get creative, no? For the counter picks. So obviously Surgical's down a lot here, but he did get that right hand tower. So as it stands, this is still doable for him. He's just probably gonna have to find a way to completely negate that hog. All right, so the analysts made this deck, and it's looking like Surgical is actually coming back from behind here, getting a lot of damage on that tower down to 28 HP. That's probably gonna be it. Nice comeback from Surgical. That's gonna be GG. Well played. Game one is going to Surgical. This is actually yeah. That's what I was looking at too. Like it looked like a decent matchup for Surgical. Like it's not like super easy, right? But it doesn't look horrible. The thing I was thinking is it could get a little difficult to defend, like the what's it called, the prince and the royal ghost together. But no, yeah, he had a good matchup and a nice comeback there. It's mainly a substitute main made to counteract Evo Knight because Mega Knight Prince wall breakers took a big hit after Evo Knight was introduced. Oh, I see. Yeah, Evo Knight is extremely meta. I don't know. I don't know enough about the game to say it's like the best card in the game, but to me it looks like it might be the best card in the game. It's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. And I don't have many evolutions actually because I'm not buying the battle passes every month. I stopped playing this game a while ago. But obviously I created a league months ago, so it's still ongoing. He overextended in singles, so he lost the tower. But if he plays passively, he should win pretty much every time. Yeah, 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 definitely. He made a small mistake at the beginning, and it cost him. But the matchup was pretty comfortable for him, so he just he took the driver's seat and went to town. Good, I need to quit as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, people have been saying for years that the game has gone downhill. Like, people have been saying this since I was competing back in 2021. When, like, I don't even remember if champions were a thing when I was competing. I think they weren't. Like, I was competing so long ago, champions weren't even a thing. And people had been saying that the game was in a bad state ever since back then. So I feel like maybe maybe Clash Royale players just don't really like the game. I feel like that might be the case here. So we have Surgical playing. I think he's playing what Jorginho played last time, and Jorginho's playing. I don't know what the heck this is. Is it what is it? Balloon? Yeah, balloon. It's this balloon deck looks a little familiar. It was meta back when the heal spirit came out and it was like really OP. But it had a couple differences. It had the royal recruits. Now it has the Evo Knight, which it didn't have back then. I think it had Ice Golem, and it's looking like. What would you guys say this matchup is like? It's looking maybe a little tough for Surgical. Yeah, I think I would prefer to be Jorginho in the situation. He let that Prince hit slip away though. Yeah, I've never heard a CR player say that they love playing CR. Honestly, man, I feel like Clash Royale, it's fun up until you learn how to play it. Like once you become good at the game, like it's not fun anymore. Cuz then you start crying about like matchups and getting hard countered and like you start having to pay a lot of attention to like what the meta game is. So I'd say Clash is fun for like casuals, but at a competitive level or at a decent level, it's not very fun. Normally this Loon deck has Evo recruits in it, but Surge has Knight as oh yeah, yeah. This is a good matchup for Surge. He needs one Knight Loon push. Wait. Yeah, yeah, I definitely think Jorginho has the matchup here. And but he's still in trouble. Like he's not really winning here like by that much. He's actually taking a lot of damage and he might lose his king tower here to the prince. One more hit and that'll be a 3 crown for Surgical. So That's game two. So Surgical winning 2 games. He wins one more game, and that's going to be the set. I thought Jorginho was the bottom player. No, he was up top this time. They switched around. So yeah, I don't think Jorginho should have lost this, to be honest with you. Um, I feel like maybe he had a bad cycle. I feel like maybe he had a bad cycle in the beginning, and Surgical took advantage and caught him lacking. So Surgical is 1 game away from taking the set, and Jorginho is on the back foot here. He can't lose a single more game, or the set is done. And Gaius will be one set away from winning today's match and qualifying to the grand finals. So Surgical ready here, requesting, waiting on Jorginho. All right, so the match is going to start. I'm going to go grab some water, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. Just have to grab some water there because commentating really dries the mouth. So Surgical here, in trouble, not really able to defend this Goblin Giant push on the left-hand side real well. Left-hand tower down to 512 HP, and once again, I don't play this game anymore, so forgive me when I ask, what the heck is Surgical playing? I don't know what deck this is. So after this league is done, you'll say goodbye to the game forever. That's a good question, man. I don't want to say yes, because I think running the leagues is fun, but it's like it's a lot of work, and you need funds for it. I'd say I want to try doing another season of West Coast, even if I'm not playing, just to like organize the tournament and like do some streams of the game. I think it would be enjoyable, but I would need a lot of signups for the next season, so that we can fund the prize pool. Because um, if we can get the community to fund the prize pool, I don't do this for profit. If we can get the community to fund their prize pool, I'll be glad to organize another season of West Coast. So, will I say goodbye to Clash forever? I'm gonna say not yet, not yet. But um, yeah, I guess we'll see how that plays out. And so far, all tied up here, but not really, because Jorginho is in big trouble, having to defend all these troops from the leftover push by Surgical. And it's looking like Surgical might take this one. He has a lot of like damage advantage here, so yeah, that Golem's gonna come in, one punch, death damage, some more punches from those Golemites, and that's not GG actually. Surgical has no big spell, but it's going to be really tough to come back from that. That E Dragon, I feel like, is like the bane of Jorginho's existence this time around. Jorginho probably wishing he included Lightning in his deck this time around. Sparky's going to get a hit in, but it's looking like this push is going to come in a little, too late. I highly doubt that yeah, those barbs are going to take care of this. Though he got close. Though Jorginho got close there to taking that king tower. But nah, I feel like Surgical has this locked down. And one hit from that lumberjack, and that's a 3-0 victory by Surgical here, and taking that set for Gaitius. I told you Surgical was gonna carry. Yeah, I should have listened to you, man. You were right. This guy is this guy's putting in work, and now Gaitius is one set away from qualifying to the grand finals. So the next set is it is, I will check for you guys right now. 3 versus 3 King of the Hill, classic King of the Hill. Just a classic King of the Hill, not test, no funny business. 3 versus 3 King of the Hill. Me personally, this is my favorite set in Clash Royale Esports. I think it's so cool. Like just that 3v3 King of the Hill, so much fun. Um, and it's the next set coming up. There's a reason he is a world. Oh, he's won in the world finals. That's crazy, dude. This guy is world class Clash Royale talent. Oh, not this again. Come on. Lonely screen bugging out once again. Gonna have to close it. What an annoying program, man. The reason why it bugs out like that. The reason why it bugs out like that is because it's the free trial version. So it tends to ask if I want to buy the full version, and that makes it bug out, which is annoying. But hopefully it'll connect right now. This is Surgical Goblin. No, it's not, man. Is it actually? There's no way Surgical Goblin is playing West Coast Clash League, bro. I don't think so. Let's see here. All right, we're back. Dude, no, it's not. No way. We have Surgical Goblin here, man. No, no, you're lying. Are you serious? Okay, he's an Ultimate Champion. Nah, man, no way. What is this? CRL competitor? It is. We got in contact with him because we're playing the Nation Supremacy League with him for Team Netherlands. So he helps out in this league. He's Dutch, that's why he's playing for the Dutch team. Dude, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Oh my god, I love Surgical Goblin, bro. Like I became a fan of this game because of him. Dude, that's awesome, man. Man, that is so cool. So here we have Hulk versus Jordy. Jordy up top here, and Hulk on the bottom with some strange deck with a witch and what is this, Mega Knight? Witch, Mega Knight, Meyer. What a strange deck, dude. Same, yeah, man. Oh my God, that's honestly so cool that Surgical is here, man. Oh, that's awesome. Um, and looks like Hog Rider from Jordy here with probably Goblin Gang, Miner. Oh, I see. So it's like oh, it's a Wall Breakers deck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes a lot more sense. He copied it off of Muhammad Light. Hmm. So is the witch like used in the game now, or is it just like is it just like this one deck? Let's see here. Mega Knight coming down and gonna get a jump on that tower. Wall Breakers coming down as well. Firecracker gets the shot off in time to stop the Wall Breakers, and Jordy on the back foot here should be a very good matchup for Jordy. Valkyrie cleans up Mega Knight and Witch, and Hulk has nothing for Firecracker. That's true. Yeah, it was probably just Muhammad Light messing around. But I mean, Muhammad Light is like the best player, right? So he can play whatever he wants and probably still uh, get wins at the highest level. Although you might be delighted here that Wizard is being used. Wizard is being used. Now that's actually a completely new one. Wizard has never been meta, like I don't think ever. Like not even when the game like just came out. So if he's finally meta, that's pretty interesting for sure. I hope we see some Wizard then later on. That's pretty interesting. And why Wizard? And didn't Muhammad Light also create that Lava Bomber deck? Yeah, I mean, I would imagine um, we copy. You guys copy a lot of decks from Muhammad Light up in here. It's not super meta. I mean, still, the fact that Wizard is even used in a single deck is surprising. It's still not meta, but it's a good anti-meta card because it demolishes recruits. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. One wall breaker hit coming in here from Hulk. Miner's gonna come down, and that Hog gets the hit and steals the game in the last second for Jordy. What a crazy finish! And that is Hulk is now knocked out. What is the lineup for these other guys? Did they send both their lineups? Um, what's the lineup for Gaitias here? I can't find it. Neymar versus Jordy. That was too. Yeah, that was extremely close. It was extremely close. So Jordy is from Gaitias or French SWAT? Because No, well, he has to be from Gaius because Neymar is from French. Yeah. Jordi, Serge, me. Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Looks like Killian is joining. And yeah, if Jordi sweeps here, that's gonna be the pass to grand finals. So let's see how his game against Neymar goes. Neymar recently suffering yet another injury during his career. Um, the other day. So no Neymar for the rest of the season. What else is new? Think about esports. Revivify esports. That's a good question. I think Revivify is playing on Sunday against I forget what team they're facing. I think Deadly Warfare. Um, also in the semifinals. Yeah, Neymar's out for the year, man. Honestly, that's such a classic Neymar, man. He always gets injured. It's a shame. But anyways, back to the Clash Royale here. We have a drill deck versus a hog rider deck. I'm seeing a lot of cycle this meta. Or maybe it's just these teams that they like cycle a lot, but I'm seeing a lot of cycle here. Um, we have like a hog kind of sort of cycle-y deck, and we have a sort of controlled style deck from Jordy here with Goblin Drill. Whose matchup do we say this is? For me, it's probably I'd probably say it's Neymar's matchup. That Valkyrie's gonna shut down the drills every time, and Earthquake's gonna get rid of that Inferno Tower. And yeah, I mean, if Jordy doesn't have, oh wow, that's a lot of skeletons from the Evo skeletons. If Jordy doesn't have any sort of tool to get damage other than his drill here, he's probably going to be in some trouble. So far, things are pretty even here. Nobody really breaking through in a big way quite yet. And that Inferno Tower has a lot of HP, so that Earthquake isn't quite enough to get a hog any hits on that tower. Still, no significant advantage as we're moving into the final 20 seconds of regular time here. And we're probably going to go to overtime sudden death. My dad's calling, but I can't answer right now. Um, Fireball, log coming down. And those skeletons going to defend that Hog Rider, but not before he gets a couple hits in there. Neymar looking good in this match. Hog gets the hit yet again, and it looks like the game slipped away from Jordy. That's probably gonna be about it. Drill comes down from Jordy, trying to get something here, but isn't gonna get any significant amount of damage. Not enough to take the advantage here. Hog comes down, countered by that Inferno Tower. Valkyrie down the right-hand side, countered by that Tesla. Drill comes down, guards to respond. And again, Jordy just trying to find damage wherever he can get it, but not going to be quite enough. Another earthquake comes down. Firecracker does not shoot the tower. Another drill to pressure. Once again, the guards are there to catch it. No big damage. Another hog earthquake push on the left-hand side from Neymar. And I think this is probably what we're going to see for the next 35-ish seconds here with just them trying to damage race and Neymar coming out on top every time. So Jordy doing his best to try and outcycle the counters to the drill here, but too many responses from Neymar, and that's probably going to be GG, well played. 10 more seconds left, one more hog hit, that's going to be the left-hand tower, and that's GG, well played. Who is up next now? Who is up next now from Gaitius? It's it's going to be surgical, right? Or it's going to be surgical. That's so crazy, man. So just waiting on the match to begin here. So we have some members of Gaitius here in the chat, right? So who do you guys prefer to face in the grand finals? If you advance, would you prefer to face Revivify or Deadly Warfare? Let me know. Who do you think is who do you think is the tougher opponent? So the request up here from Surgical, just waiting on Neymar now. Let's see here. Neymar's looks like he's picking out his deck real well. Probably talking to his analysts, asking him what should I use against Surgical Goblin, winner of the 2019 Clash Royale World Finals. I mean, we're talking about a world champion here, a world champion. That's no joke. Neymar definitely taking his time. Let's see here. And yet another problem with a screen share software here. Hopefully it'll connect soon. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, this is really annoying. Yeah, whatever. All right, there we go. We're back to be able to watch the game here. All right, here we go. Surgical versus Neymar. Wallbreakers coming down. Getting aided away. Looks like probably a minor Wallbreakers deck from Surgical here. But I don't remember if minor's banned. Miner comes down, gets caught by that lumberjack. Recruits get shut down, no problem by Neymar. Wall breakers to distract these skeleton dragons. One of them's going to get a couple spits on that right-hand tower. Elixir collector coming down from Neymar. Miner to try and counter it. It's going to get rid of that collector, and evil recruits come down. Going to absolutely shred that that lumberjack and charge on that tower, getting some damage. But look on the left-hand side, those recruits getting a lot of damage on that left-hand tower. Spear goblins to counter those skeleton dragons, and surgical looking in great shape in this game. Bar barrel comes down. And it's looking like it's that golem deck from Neymar. Miner comes down to distract that Electro Dragon, and those bats are going to put in some work to try and... Who's on Deadly Warfare? It's a very good... Oh, okay. The chat was bugging for me, so now I just got like 10 messages, like at once, that I wasn't able to see before. But that's going to be a 3 crown for Surgical Goblin. Easy win. Um, all right, Poop Consumer. Thank you for tuning into this stream. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see. I'm not sure. I'm not actually on the team. I'm just in call with them for support. Okay, okay. Who's on Deadly Warfare? I'm not actually aware of who their squad is. So Neymar leaving, taking he takes for granted that he's probably not going to play for the rest of today. Um, yeah, probably not too happy about that. Who's on Deadly Warfare? I'm not actually sure, but as far as I know, they're like a big org. Um, they've participated in both seasons of West Coast, and they've done well both times. I think they qualified to playoffs both times, and but this season they're doing really good. They're in the semifinal, and they're gonna be battling with Revivify for that grand final spot. And Gaius is one game away from winning their spot in the grand finals. That's what I. That's what I said. They did good. They did good on Gem League, I thought. Yeah, Gem League is like a crazy league. I don't know where they get their funding. But I saw that their prize pool's like $1,000 or like a $1,000 grand prize or something crazy like that. I don't know where they get that kind of money, man. Like I don't know where that comes from. If I'm not levying any accusations, okay? But I don't know where they get that kind of money. Is all I'm gonna say. Like I'm not sure because they don't much for entry fee, man. And as far as I know, it's like a 64 team league or something like that. It's not a lot. It's not like enough. Um, you can buy sponsor slots for $50. But man, they must have a lot of sponsors then. Oh my God, this software is gonna drive me crazy, man. I'll get it back up in a moment. They must have a lot of sponsors, man, because they got a lot of money in that league. I gotta tell you, a lot of money. There's no entry fee at all. They have a really nice website. The money usually comes from donations, payments to join the league, or Spotify earnings. What do you mean Spotify earnings? They have like a Spotify sponsorship or something? Do people like listen to their? Do they make music? Do people listen to their songs on Spotify and they that's where how they fund their league? I'm not sure how that works, man. Um, a lot of leagues makes a simple song on Spotify and let people listen to try and. Oh wow, that's a new one, man. I hadn't heard of that before. Make a song on Spotify and get people to listen to it to make money for their league. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that, man. I could, yeah. You know, Judith, I understand why you don't believe that because I'm pretty sure it's like 2 cents per stream on Spotify. Like it's not a lot of money, unless you get like millions of listens, and it's a significant chunk. Yeah, man, I don't know. They must have some big time sponsors that are really passionate about Clash Royale. Anyways, let's get back to the Clash Royale here. Surgical sacking his right hand tower. Looks like he's facing a Lava Hound deck, and he's playing Logbait. Surgical is a big fan of Logbait. I do know that about Surgical. He really likes fast cycle bait decks, and it's looking like kind of a tough matchup for him here. Or the owner is just rich. Um, there's a league that only did it from Spotify earnings, and it has a $2,000 prize pool. Ah, Mortar Royale. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that, man. Like, I'd really want to listen about how to make that much money from Spotify, because that's crazy. Listening to the songs was a requirement to join the league. All right, so that's really interesting, man. That's super interesting. I had never heard that before. Maybe that is how Gem League gets $3,000 for a prize pool, man. And let's get back to the Clash here, because you guys are you guys are really entertaining chat. Okay, I gotta hand it to you. You really distract me with your with the stuff you guys talk about. And Surgical facing a tough matchup here. Um, Logbait with uh, Lava Hound not having really much to counter that those Lava Hound pushes. So Surgical going down here. Gaitius is down to their final player. I'm not sure. I don't think League actually has any. Well, you need 10,000 subscribers on YouTube in order to make money from it, Judith. So, it's not the same. Where are you gonna get 10,000 subscribers from? It's five. Oh, they reduced it to 500. Oh, I see. That's not bad. All right, so just waiting here on that final game of the King of the Hill. And if Frenchwatt takes it, well, that's gonna suck because we're gonna be sitting here for another while, and I have stuff to do later. But it's fine. I chose to do this. For sure has a better conversion rate than Spotify. I'm not sure how much YouTube pays. I wouldn't know anything about that. I don't make any money off of this. The league is funded off of entry fee. Maybe the song is just an absolute banger. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. They have some really nice. Oh, the match started. They were spamming in the chat, so I couldn't see, but it's fine. We didn't miss anything. Ice Spirit comes down. Safe puts down his skeleton dragons to catch it. And it's looking like some sort of a cycle deck from Outlast here. And I'm not sure what it is from Safe. So Knight and Ice Spirit's going to take care of that Barbarian and Lumberjack nicely. And that Knight coming down with some Spear Goblins on the counter push, Fireball to counter that. Elixir advantage. For Outlast here is going to go in with a Miner. Going to get caught by those Skeleton Dragons, only 2 hits. Skeleton Dragons flying down that right-hand lane and get countered by that Delivery. What I have seen is for organizing leagues, all right, we're back. God damn, man. God damn, dude, we've had a lot of issues this stream, man. Let's try and reconnect to the software again for like the 50th time today. I'm so sorry about that, guys. God. You make $4 for 1,000 streams on Spotify. Yeah, man. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's very viable to use Spotify to fund your Clash Royale tournament. That doesn't really sound like a like a solid plan to me. All right, we're back again. Sorry about that, guys. Like I genuinely apologize. I would normally use a emulator on the computer, but it's not working, so I have to do the screen mirroring from my phone. But it's better anyways, because my phone doesn't lag, and the emulator does. But anyways, we have Golem here versus Miner Cycle, and I'm not gonna lie, this Miner Cycle deck kind of sucks. I'm not sure how Safe is losing here. I would not play this Miner Cycle deck. What the hell is the win condition here? Miner Poison? Miner doesn't do much damage anymore. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to criticize here, but I would not, me personally, I would not lose to this Miner Cycle deck. This deck sucks, man. What is this? Like, Miner Poison is your only options for damage here. What else? Spear Goblins don't do much. Yet he's winning. He's beating him. It's probably a snipe, right? Like, this has to be some sort of a hard counter to Safe's deck pool. Because there's no way, man. There's just no way. Yeah, what I was saying earlier is always play on top one of the best win cons. There's no way this is a good win condition, man. How the hell is it a good win condition? They nerfed Miners so much. He barely does any damage. So that's is that the King of the Hill for Gaitias? Outlast is from Gaitias, right? Yeah, so everyone's saying GG's, so it looks like that's a win for Gaitias. That is the qualification for them uh for the grand finals. So thank everyone for tuning into the stream today. I hope you guys had fun despite the technical difficulties, and I will see all of you very soon. Um, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and have fun for the rest of the league. Congrats to Gaitius. Thank you, French Shot, for your participation, and congrats to Gaitius for your ticket to the grand finals, and that guarantees you a cash prize because. Can I add you on Clash Royale? Um, you mean me, Mortar Royale? Or are you talking to someone else? Because if you're talking to me, feel free to ask for my friend code. No, that's no problem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I can send you it on Discord if you're in the West Coast server. Um, I can send you my friend link. Yeah, for sure. I'll add you, no problem. And yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in. Really cool to see Surgical here, and hopefully we'll see him in the grand finals again. Um, so Gaitias, congratulations. How do I join? Um, are you not in the Discord server? For West Coast? How'd you find out about the stream? Was it on Twitter? Um, Let me end the screen share here. Let me check. If it was on Twitter, I can tweet out the Discord so that you can message me on there, and then I can send it to you. But yeah, that's gonna do it for it, the match. I'll just add it to the scoreboard just cause why not? Um, yeah, it's gonna be a game. It's gonna be the game set match. Um, all right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.